Thank you, Vice President Thomas. I am so pleased to be here at this memorial and to share just a few words with you about why this is so important to young professionals. Just before the National Urban League's golden anniversary, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. highlighted 5 factors that led to a new sense of dignity and self-respect on the part of the Negro. One was a population shift from rural to urban life. One was a rapid educational advancement where over 1,600 Negroes had PhDs. Gradual improvement of economic status where over $18 billion in collective income was had by African Americans or Negroes at that point. Segregation was outlawed. Awareness of the struggle was part of a worldwide struggle. So it just wasn't something that was happening in the United States. It was something that was happening worldwide. And there were almost 30 independent nations in the continent of Africa. Well, Dr. King, we are proud to report we are fully integrated now into urban life. So much so that we prefer to take urban jobs rather than rural jobs. We now boast the creation of over 1,800 PhDs every year. Our income now far exceeds $18 billion. We are not denied entry into the most prestigious schools, and there are 53 independent nations in Africa. But with that, we are concerned that our dollars don't necessarily support our communities. Our desire to live in the most affluent neighborhoods has left our communities void of Black professional presence. Our wealth has made us conspicuously silent on the issues of today. And those issues threaten to rob our children of the prosperity that we share now. We worry that our decisions to attend the most prestigious schools have left us with debt that we can't afford to pay. And others' perception of our progress has choked the very programs that allowed our parents to achieve. We are confused by this world progress because the tragedies of Haiti and Darfur and New Orleans make us question whether or not people think that we're important. Our issues are trivialized. The dropout rate, incarceration statistics, and the poverty rate are at all-time highs. We are trending downward in every indicator. And I, for one, have had enough. So we are here today to stand as leaders of our community, leaders of our generation, leaders of the civil rights movement, 4,200 strong across 50 chapters nationwide. We are here to let your unfailing desire for social change, Dr. King, kind of rub off on us. To remember your sacrifice while we're here and be recharged. We say to those who now hustle this ideology of personal responsibility that strips future generations of opportunities that they themselves benefited from, that we see you for who you are. And so we decide now that we're going to realize that it's time to vote. It's time to now create substantive policy recommendations backed by data to alter the course of where we are. The time is now to give our young professional leaders the tools that they need for success. And we now throw our total support behind the programs of the National Urban League, the Policy Institute, and the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So we honor you today, Dr. King and Mrs. King, for your pledge to continue our service in the struggle for civil rights. Thank you all very much for coming out today, and make sure that as we move forward, that we remember this time here and just reinforce our commitment to do the work of Dr. King. Thank you so much.